Good rising. Today is Friday, December 27th. FBA is a sleeping giant. And that sleeping giant has been awakened. Tav X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Now, how do we become pure? We turn to Yahweh and Him only and do our best to keep His commandments. And that will unite us, and that will make us become one. These 12 tribes, we've been scattered into all nations, y'all, and they got us all separated. And one thing that the whole planet Earth is afraid of is them two sticks becoming one again. And becoming one. You guys, FBA. Now that's a very new term, but when you learn what that means and you understand what that is, you understand that that's not really a new term. Nobody ever put a name to it, but FBA. Those are the people who built the United States of America, okay? Now listen to this, y'all. If anybody out there has a problem with what I just said, you need to check your spirit, okay? Especially if you are one of our brothers or sisters out there. You need to check your spirit. And here's why. We in the end times, and we got all these heathens. And yes, we got lots of tethers amongst us, okay? Fat Joe would be a tether, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. I don't care what you heard a tether was, what you thought it was. I don't care who gets offended about FBA. This is a fact. And listen to me, Hebrew. I'm talking to my people, all of my Hebrew Israelites who've been scattered into all nations. Listen, brothers and sisters. This is so-called the United States of America. This North America land was seized by European invaders, colonizers, Spaniards, and many other Caucasian people. This North American landmass is originally a black continent. The indigenous North American Negro Indian, this is his home. I am an indigenous North American Negro Indian. Another word for us, they got many names for us because our names have been changed so many times on this continent. FBA is a foundational black American. That's one of the ways that people can get around calling you a North American Indian or an indigenous American Indian, an indigenous American Negro Indian. The real Indians are Negro, okay? And the people who North America is the original homeland to is the North American Negro Indian. That is what people are now calling FBA, okay? If anybody out there got a problem with that, you need to check your spirit if you are an Israelite. Because understand this. We have people who have been planted amongst us to sow discord, like Fat Joe. Fat Joe is a white Hispanic. Fat Joe is a colonizer. He's a leech. He is a tether. Now look, not to be confused with my brothers and sisters, because see, this is the thing that these heathens do. They try to lump everybody in and cause confusions. To all you Afro-Mexicans, to all you Jamaicans, to all you Trinidadians, don't y'all get caught up with the foolishness, okay? You guys are not tethers. You guys are the nation of Israel, just like me. A lot of my Caribbean brothers and sisters, you guys are originally from the so-called West Indies, places like Jamaica, places like Trinidad, Tobago, and so forth. Those are the places where you guys are so-called originally from. Those are your lands. A so-called North American Negro like myself, and you would be, that's why they call you guys West Indian. I'm a North Indian, you're a West Indian. We're all Indians. You see the trick that these damn colonizers has played? But me as a North Indian, I don't have any right to come to West Indian territory and try to tell anybody that's their land. Although you guys are my brothers and sisters, that's your house. I don't have the right to come into my brother or sister's house and try to tell them about their house. Although they are my brother and sister, that is their house. So when I'm in my brothers and sisters' house, I'm going to be respectful. Just like our brothers and sisters from other places, you're supposed to be respectful when you come to your brothers and your sisters' house. I wouldn't come anywhere my brothers and sisters are. I wouldn't go to Mexico and try to tell my brothers and sisters in Mexico how to run their house, how they should behave in their house. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to get in where I fit in my brother's house in Mexico. The same thing for all of our brothers and sisters who come from other places and they come to our house. You guys must be mindful that you're in our house. And the reason why most of our people don't know anything about etiquette is because of real tethers. Okay, like these white Hispanics, like Fat Joe, like Gentiles. These people are trying to tether themselves to the Hebrew Israelites. And people get very upset when you mention FBA now. You know why? Because y'all, look, this channel is called Mr. Real Talk. We deal with reality. The cry has gone up primarily from Judah, okay? Now, we scattered into all nations, we know, but there are a lot of Judites here in North America, believe it or not. It's primarily the call that went out. It started with the North American Negroes, you guys. We have to be honest about this, y'all. For the most part, the call went out worldwide to our people, and it came from the North American Negroes, you guys. From the kingdom of Judah. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. A lot of so-called Benjamites, that would be a lot of our so-called West Indian brothers and sisters. But a lot of Benjamites have been born and raised right here in North America as well. You guys, we've been scattered into all nations. We got, as the New Testament would put it, we got tares amongst us. Fat Joe would be what you would call a tare. Fat Joe is nothing but a so-called white man. Fat Joe is a white Hispanic. And where does he get off lying and telling people that Hispanics created hip-hop? See, this is what happens when you don't check tethers. Fat Joe would be a tether. Ain't nothing black about that nigga. That is a white Hispanic. But see, this is something that we all do. Our people, when I say our people, I'm talking about all of our people, the nation of Israel, and especially the niggas here in America. We welcome in every non-black person everywhere that wants to be down with us. And that's why these white Hispanics who don't like us at all, these people put us in slavery. Fat Joe is a colonizer. But many of you can't see that. And where does he get off? Keep calling us nigga, 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 nigga. Hey, Fat Joe, you're a white Hispanic. You're not a nigga, bruh. Y'all got to stop letting these devils get away with this crap. And to all the 12 tribes of Israel who scattered into all nations in North America, Central America, South America, in Haiti, in Africa, West Africa, Europe, Russia, Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica, Barbados. My people are scattered into all nations. To all the 12 tribes who are scattered into all nations, we must repent and turn back to our God and get these tethering ass niggas away from us, y'all. We got to start We got to start gatekeeping just like everybody else does. The whole world is against the 12 tribes of Israel. I don't care what country you was born in. I don't care what country you was raised in. If you are an Israelite, and we've been scattered into all nations, we calling ourselves all kind of names. We calling ourselves Black American. We calling ourselves North American Indian. We calling ourselves West Indian. We calling ourselves Mexican. Calling ourselves Black Mexican. Calling ourselves Black European. Calling ourselves, I don't know, I'm Trinidadian. You are an Israelite from the 12 tribes of Israel. And it's time for us to come back and unite and shake these leeches, these heathens, these tethers, the real tethers, like Fat Joe, who is nothing more than a serpent seed. See, you guys don't know what's going on out there. These white Hispanics, the Spaniards, they're white. Do you know how many of our women that they were graping, I said, like fruit, graping. And I gotta talk like that because YouTube will block this video and try to ban it and strike and all kind of stuff to stop people from seeing it. Those Spaniards were having a time with our women. And they also wanted to create a buffer race to cause confusion and deception. If anybody's been around here for a while, you know we don't believe in the New Testament around here, okay? But the New Testament tells on itself, and the New Testament would refer to these kind of people as tares. Fat Joe would be a tare, one of the tares. And see, understand this, I'm talking to all my Israelites who've been scattered into all nations. Some of these niggas are tethers. You got black tethers out there. And why do I say that? Just because you black don't mean you an Israelite. It's black people out there, so-called black. They're not from the nation of Israel. Those are black Gentiles, Hamites. And they're posing as Israelites, leeching off of us, tethers. And then they get angry when we call them out. And you know what? They'll try to act like, oh, why is he calling me a tether? And you know what they'll do? A black tether, a black Gentile will come out and try to speak against FBA, and he'll try to pretend that they're a Jamaican, that they're Trinidadian, that they're a black Mexican, when in reality, they are a black Gentile, a black Hamite, trying to cause confusion amongst my brothers. And you are going to pay, you black tethers out there, you white Hispanic tethers. Tethers, period. Because guess what? The real 12 tribes of Israel, we know that we scattered into all nations and we calling ourselves all kind of things. And to all the 12 tribes of Israel, you know who you are. Worldwide, I say much love to you, brothers and sisters. And to all of you tethers, whether you're a black tether, a freaking black Gentile, because that's what a real black tether is, a black Gentile. Probably a Hamite or something. The Hamites are not our friends. But I think you guys get my drift. Fat Joe, just another white man, a white Hispanic, and we are kicking him, and we're kicking all disrespectful foreigners, because white Hispanics are foreigners. You're not my brother. You are a serpent seed. You're a demon. And you have been dismissed from the house of hip-hop, and you are being dismissed from amongst the nation of Israel, because that's who we are. Hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you later on today. We'll be going live, Hebrew. Peace to all the Hebrews.